Supply room access unlocked.
And welcome back. This is Fearless Anderson with another exciting adventure with Division 2 Manhunt. Here we go. Let's take a look. What do we have so far? Whoops, wrong button. All right, so here's the thing. The first couple are really simple, and I'll go through all of them at the end of this video. Feel free to fast forward if you need to. All right, objective 1, complete a True Sun's resource convoy disruption. All right, just got to catch up to one and destroy it. All right, easy peasy. Next, you're going to go to the Hotel Hope control point down in the southwest, and you're going to liberate it and defend it. There you go. And then lastly, Corporal Harris, it's a bounty. All right. Now, what I'm loving about this is you get an exotic component from each, along with some good XP, depending on the level of difficulty that you're running. So let's go ahead. We have done parts 1 and 2. Now it's time for 3. All right, so sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. Here we go. Now you open up your bounties once you've activated it, made it to part 3. It's going to be at the bottom of your list. 5th Communications Unit, Corporal Harris. Bam, let's get it on. And of course, every bounty is over here. They really need to change that up. I absolutely hate this area. It's just not as fun as some of the other areas that you could potentially put bounties at. You'd think that they would fix that by now, but no. All right, so we're going to fast travel over there. If you haven't already, while you're waiting for this to fully load, hit that subscribe button and join the Fearless family and join the fight. All right, let's go. All right, Corporal Harris, you are toast, my friend, and we're going to, going in the wrong direction. All right, so I'm running a modified striker build with a chest piece and a holster combo that really spices things up when it comes to hit points and destruction. And of course, because I'm a completionist, I like to level everything up to plus 30 just for fun. But that is hardly a necessity, although it does make you a little bit more tanky, so keep that in mind. All right, we're just going to equip that pistol of ours that gives us the Carl Lewis speed run, and we're going to haul ass as quickly as we can to the action. And stopping and killing things as needed. Who dat? Dick. Alright. It's always nice to push through some enemies that don't want you around. Alright. Carl Lewis, let's go. Starsky.
Target is nearby.
We're going to get a little bit closer before we change things up. And of course, there's always a battle going on over here, so keep that in mind.
Deploying UAVs.
Let's go. Dick stained dog. Ow, that hurt. Ow, doggy, that hurts. Yeah, it's a little squishy, but that's okay. Sit, doggy. Good dog. Alright, armor up a little bit. Let's go take these bastards out. Ow. Where'd you come from? All right. Fun. All right, cool story. Here's the bounty. All right, you're coming all the way over to the Rayburn house, and that's where you're going to be. So show you what I'm working with just for funsies. Okay, so we've got the striker build basics. Okay, mask, backpack, gloves, and knee pads. Now I've got an equalizer with maxed weapon damage and my attributes realigned for armor regen, critical hit damage, and of course I'm running a bounty on kill. Now here's why. Critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 10 seconds, and that stacks up to 24 times. So you do the math on that, that owie. All right. And you couple that with the salvo, because it's also a unit alloys, but it's a dope ass hip holster. Got maxed out weapon damage. It's got a maxed rate of fire of +5 with an AR. That is dope because you'll see at the top, once you wear 2 pieces, you've got that +20% AR damage, plus a 5% rate of fire. So, I mean, realistically, that's pretty nice. That's a +10% rate of fire. Things, the more bullets that you're hitting a target with, the more damage you're doing, the faster you're doing it. And of course, I maxed out the crit hit chance. All right. So what does that mean? All right. We'll talk. You can talk all you want about DPS, et cetera, but really, what it does is my crit is up through the roof. Okay, so if you take a look at that, 54% crit hit damage. Are there better versions out there? Absolutely, I'm sure. It's what works for me. A good friend of mine, Sin, showed me this one, and that's what I've been running mostly. I might switch it over to the beacon chest piece because that's also fun. Of course, I also look at that as my crit hit damage, 96%. Between the two of those things, it is a powerful punch. All right, so let's get to it. Get him.
Damn it!
Yeah, doing just enough. I ran this build through a legendary capital the other day. You can see that on Twitch. Not my finest moment because I was still getting used to the squishiness and the absurdity of legendary, but it carried me pretty well. Melt that Jungie. Yeah, that Jungie was toast. All right. Stage 1 is largely done. With that armor on kill and regen, really helpful. So there we go. Nice and done with that first stage. We'll hit stage 2 in just a second. And we'll call it a day on this stream. All right, let's get that Black Tusk. Why not? I'll take a look at it later. There's all sorts of fun little extras hidden in here if you can see. All right, now here's the thing I'm up in the air on. And you can leave a comment as to which one you prefer with this build. Okay, so I've got the equalizer currently equipped, and that's a +30 equalizer. Pretty good. Now the beacon, I want to know your thoughts on this one, because the beacon, when you're running a buddy, you got your ally running with you, links you to it and gives both of you 30% crit hit damage, 15% skill efficiency, and a 2% armor regen when they're within 10 meters of you. Okay, that works really well if you're running with a companion. And of course, I mean, the armor on kill is nearly complete. I need to really farm for that, get a stronger one. But it's that crit hit chance and crit hit damage that are maxed out, along with that maxed out weapon damage, that really make this a lovely chest piece. And of course, I'm in the process of making it a +30. So if I equip it, I'll be a little lower on armor, and I lose that armor regen, but it does make my companion a little bit stronger. So I'm of two minds as to which I like more. Of course, if I equip the beacon, I lose that 2 of 3 unit alloys um, uh, attribute of the assault rifle damage, which, of course, since I'm running the St. Elmo's, I really want. So you decide. Tell me what you think in the comments, and we'll address it later. Alrighty, so here we are, stage 3, about to wrap up this manhunt. Let's do this. Doop-a-doop-a-doo, doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Incoming backup request.
Build those stacks, baby. How dare you run from me? Go handle my light work. Hey there, buddy.
That's your target.
All right, and stage 3 of Corporal Harris is going to be out front. Love that. Always fun. Do a quick little gather of ammo, etc., and we'll move on. Now, I get a lot of pushback. Why are you running bounties and blah 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 in your videos on hard? I usually stick it with challenging. It's just what it listed this one as. But honestly, the bulk of most streamers are watching for tips and tricks. A lot of players still play it on hard mode, just because they're maybe not comfortable yet, or maybe they're not there yet. So I like to show them what's a realistic run for them. There we go.
Target down. Good job.
That's interesting. Seems like the True Sons are trusting Wally to lead us against General Anderson, and that makes me a little nervous. Sounds like maybe they've got a mole in Wally, or maybe Wally is just, she's a defector, or I don't know. We're going to have to really see where that goes, because that could be bad. All right, let's head back to the White House and do a quick recap. All right. All right, so as this loads, think about this. Hit that like if you liked the video. If you liked what you saw, that'd be lovely. Make me feel good. It's all about the social emotional, right? You got to make, we raise each other's candles, if you will. If you give me a like, I'll give you a like back. If you give me a subscribe, I'll give you a subscribe back. All right. Got a new comm, so let's take a look at that real quick. Collectibles, comms, and it should be under Mutiny. Need to redo the pack, man. Damn. Where is it? Am I just missing it? Am I just not seeing it? Here you are. Okay. Cool. That's their plan. Anderson's got a series of defectors against them. Give those a chance. Take a look at them. But here we go. Let's take a quick look at the manhunt. Damn it, my button slipped. All right. So here's the hints. Disrupt the True Sun supply chain. Next, distress call coming in from No Hope Hotel. And of course, we've located Corporal Harris. Take them out. All right, so what does that mean? All right, so complete a True Sons resource convoy mission. Okay, easy peasy. Liberate the No Hope Hotel control point. And of course, eliminate Corporal Harris through a bounty. All right, and that's a one and done. Let's join us next time for next week's bounty manhunt mission. Hope you enjoyed it. Looking forward to ammo surge. That sounds fun. Not taking part in the conflict XP. Way too many cheaters up in there. And of course, I'll be avoiding the dark zone like the plague. Pardon the pun. Get it? Because of the plague in the game. Yeah. All right. So what did we win? Nothing particularly satisfying. I don't think I got any, no exotics dropped for me, but you did get some exotic pieces. So let's take a look and then we'll finish. All right, cool. I've got more than enough to level up my beacon to level 29. Sweet Lord of Mercy. All right, so I only need 6 more to get it to 30. I can run that through my specialized missions or whatever. And we'll see what this bad boy does at level 30. All right, so thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Again, subscribe, please. I am begging you. No, I'm kidding. Fearless out.